Hey guys, happy Monday to you. How many people are off work today? I know the warehouse here is closed. I'm gonna just turn down the volume here so I don't get a sense of stereo going, and then we'll get started. So if you're off today, what are you doing with your day off? Well, you're joining me, I hope. As you're hopping on, say hey to me so I'll know you're here. I'm going to see if I can get online, or excuse me, get to our page and see your comments. Let me see here. I've got... All right, so like I was saying, I'm going to go ahead and do this live. The whole warehouse is gone today. It's just me here with you guys. Hey, Lori and Lisa and Tracy. Oh, working and watching. Woo! Okay, I won't tell. I won't tell on you. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate it. So we've got Linda and Tracy and Terry and Tanya. Lots of teas. Hey, ladies. Martina, Denise, Tony. Hey, Lisa Peterson Brown. Thank you, and Linda, thank you for joining me, guys. So today I want to do something fun. I had been working on my tray. Did you get to see my little topiary that I made? So cute. And lots of other cool things. I hope you got to see and maybe even share the reel that we posted about doing this whipped cream fun thing. If you didn't, go check out our reels and see it. Just put a little Starbucks card in there for like a Friendsgiving or any other thing with some permanent ink. And there we go. There you have it. Super cute. I actually have a couple of them. I did this one too, just because I love them so much. Let me see. Pumpkin Spice Junkie. I did that one. Hey, thank you for that. I appreciate that. Okay, so Anna's here too, and Jen. Thank you, Jen. And Joy, watching on my lunch. Okay, well, I will try to get going since I know you're on your lunch. Thank you for joining me. So today, as I told you last week, I was working on my tiered tray, and I was trying to work with these pumpkins, leaves, and acorns. And I got through. I did an acorn and I did a pumpkin. If you remember, whoops, come on, move out the way. I did this little tray, or this pumpkin patch thingy with my pumpkins. I put a bunch of pumpkins in it. I love the way it turned out. But today I'm going to use the leaves. Now, I was out this weekend. I was having a grand old time. My idea of fun literally is just going out and thrifting. And I don't know if you guys have one next to you, but we have one about 40 minutes from us, and I will go ahead and make that trip anyway. Usually I'm like 10 minutes to the store max. But I went ahead and headed out to what I call Goodwill by the pound, because everything is weighed. And so, but it's really like Goodwill Outlet, or I think the one here is called Second Time Around. Anyway, Second something. But I went over there and I caught some great things. Now, let me tell you this. If you didn't see my reel on that one, check out my reel. I think I posted it yesterday. But I got some cool scarves. Now, you say you can get these from the Dollar Tree. This is actually, I probably shouldn't even use this one. I'm going to use it anyway. This is 70% cashmere and 30% wool, but it's tattered, so I'm not going to bother with it. This probably cost me, so over there, I think it's $1.59 a pound. So this scarf probably cost me, I don't know, 25 cents. But I pile on stuff. I would grab a flannel shirt, like anything like that I think I can craft with for material. I'm going to grab it because it's going to be super cheap. They also have material by the yard. Denise is watching from Virginia. Hey, Tony. From Oregon. Okay, Joy. And Deborah's here. And Linda. Those mugs are the cutest. Thank you. Yeah, if you guys get a chance, share this reel. I put one on my page. And then we also put one on Magnolia page that you guys share, because the more you get them out there, just direct them straight to you. They will buy from you. Okay, so we do a lot of reels, and you can either buy from us or from a creator, but if you already attached to a creator or you don't know one, you will be directed straight to that creator, or you can choose one when you get there. Okay, Awesome. So this is a great, it really is nice and thick, and I'm going to use this. So I'm also going to use, I told you from this 12 pack, I had the pumpkins, the acorns, and the leaves. Okay, I'm going to use the leaves because it's the only one I haven't done yet. So I've got 3 leaves. Oh, I picked up the wrong one. Here we go. I've got 3 leaves that I'm going to work with, all right, from this pack. Now, we do have another leaf pack, and that leaf pack, let me see if I can find them all. What'd I do? Here we go. That leaf pack looks like this. This was our first one from last year, and we do have some of these left. Super cute. I love all the colors. I had such a fun time choosing these colors. But for this project and this flannel, I'm not going to use these. Now, I love the shape. I do love the shape. Here's the new shape. I do love the shape of this one with the 3 colors, but it just wasn't going to work with this, the colors, and I didn't want to paint it. So we're going to go the easy route. We're going to use these. They're already pre-painted. They're already going to match. Look at that. It's going to look super cute. All right, so I've got my leaves. I've got my flannel. Can be any flannel. Doesn't have to be a scarf. Okay, and I've got a bunch of these quads. Okay, now the quad is a double-sided. One side is white. The other side is just raw wood, so you could stain it or paint it. And then they have a profile exactly the same on both sides, so you don't even need a nail to hang them. And they also stand up. That's not what we're going to do, and I don't care about which side because we're going to put the flannel over it. All right, so I'm going to grab some quads, and then I'm going to grab this stencil, and this is the Rolling Pins Fall 12 pack. This is new for this year. It says, Happy Fall, y'all. S'mores, gobble, gobble. What does that say? Sweaters. We're going to use that. Bonfire. Oh, my gourd. Pumpkins, apple cider, flannel. We're using the flannel. Hay rides and leggings, and we're going to use leggings because I think that would be fun. Sweaters, flannel, and leggings. What more says fall? All right, so we're going to use the Fall Rolling Pin 12 pack. We're going to use our quads. Let me set this aside, and I'll open up a brand new pack. These quads, like the name kind of gives it away. There are 4 to a pack. They come like this, nicely packaged for you. And hey, Stephanie. Yeah, on a roll again. Love watching you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I hope you'll come back. We are going to, I'm going to go live tomorrow. We're just going to like pump it up a notch for, till like Christmas, I think. We're just going to be like rocking your socks off, I hope. So inside this box comes 4, just like that. And we're going to use 3. All right, and it doesn't matter which side you use. In fact, you might want to think about this. If you want to use it for another season, if you want to dismantle and use it another time, up to you. We are going to put it all together, and I am going to use the raw side. All right? Again, it doesn't really matter. Let me see. No, it doesn't matter. Use the raw side. First order of business is I am going to take these leaves. And I've got some sandpaper. Now this sandpaper, I just folded. It's a piece of sandpaper. I use it all the time. It is 120 grit, which is a medium grit. Like 220 is very fine. I just happen to have this, but you could use just about any grit. And I'm going to go around the edges of this leaf. See that? Just right around the edges. And the reason for that, I mean, you don't have to do this, but I'm going to show you in a second why I'm choosing to do this. And I'm going to hold it up so you can see the difference between when I didn't and when I did, okay? And so I'm just going around. I mean, probably going to take you, I don't know, 30 seconds to get, maybe a minute to get around each of these. Pam is watching. Hello, Pam and Jessica and Joey. Hey, thanks for joining me, you guys. Be sure to pass this around. Give me some love. Love, love. I love when you guys give me all those hearts. But sprinkle if you would, please. We want everybody to join in the fun. All right, so now I want to show you the difference between sanding the edges and not sanding the edges. Not a deal killer, but when I put it on this flannel, that's going to pop more, don't you think? It's going to stand out a little bit better than this. Now, this still looks good, but me, I think this looks better. All right, so I'm going to do it to the others real quick. Let me see. So it's going to go on like this. I don't know if I want them all going the same way. That's for, just decide what you want to do. So I think I will. I'll make them all go the same way. Hi, Georgie. Pam, thank you so much for sprinkling. I do appreciate that. Crystal and I were talking yesterday. We're just trying to think about things that you and your customers, whether you're a customer or a creator, whether you are watching for the first time, what kinds of crafts do you want to see? And how often do you want to see them? Are there times of days that work for you and not? And we started thinking we might also like to do a little bit of a spiritual journey with you, once a week, maybe once a month. I know that it is for everyone. Maybe not everyone is totally interested, but if that's something you think you might be interested in, we, Kristen and I, do have a deep faith, and we are happy to share our stencils with you. Is one way that we can share that with you. But if you think you might be interested in joining in something like that once a week, let's see, we have other things. What are some other thoughts? What are some other types of crafting ideas or event sort of things that we could do? We have it Win It Wednesday, right? We have live at 5 on Friday. What else would you like to see? All right, so I don't think there's any wrong way to do these. Please let us know your ideas in the comments. Thank you. Yep, I don't think there's a wrong way to do this. So I'm going to, I think starting at the top and sanding down is good. That does seem to get it the best. So these, by the way, both of these leaf packs, the leaf pumpkin and acorns, and then the 3 leaves together, they are wood. They're not MDF. They are wood, and they are painted. So what I'm doing is I'm just sanding off a layer of that paint right on the edge so that it pops a little bit. Hi, Lan. Hello. Spreading the love. I really appreciate that. I love when you guys do that. Thank you so much. It helps everybody hear more about us, gets you connected with them, us connected with the world of crafting. It's just such an awesome world, isn't it? I mean, what if you weren't crafting? What else would you be doing? Let me see. I don't know. Probably finding ways to get myself in trouble. Yeah, that's probably what my husband would say. I would. That's why I joined, because of the spiritual sayings. Thank you, Stephanie. Yeah, please give us your opinions. Just, you would like that. Okay, so maybe once a week or once a month, if we came on and just did, one spiritual stencil and maybe talked about why that had meaning. Because here at Magnolia Design, we design all our own stencils. So they are personal to us. We do take a look at your requests. So if you have requests for stencils, we love snacking or eating, Mardina says. Love it. Yeah, if you guys have a request, man, we listen to you, because this isn't all about us. This is about us as a community, right? All right. Where are we going to be without each other? All right, I'm ready to go. So I've got my 3 leaves. I like the way that they're looking. All right. This one's got a little smuts or something on it. All right. I like the way that they're looking. I've got my three of the quads, and then I've got my flannel. Now what I'm going to do with the flannel is I'm just going to measure and see how big. I'm going to fit the flannel right in here. Won't that be cute? So let me see how much room. Oh gosh, turn it the right way. Okay, so that's just under inside is maybe 4 3/4. Don't quote me on that. So I've got my Magnolia. I can use this, or I also have my Magnolia self-healing mat right here that I can use to help measure. So I'm going to move this to the side, and I'm going to cut 4 3/4. Okay. Yes, I would like that. I love Heidi Scott's Christ and Crafting on Sunday. Yes, that is. I also join in on her Christ and Crafting. All right. So let me see about where we need to be. No one hate on me for cutting this. It was so inexpensive, you guys. Again, if you're not shopping at the Goodwill outlet, please check it out. It's so awesome. You can get so many ideas. Even like, okay, I'm not doing that. That was done like in the whatever fill in the blank year, and that's not happening. All right, so I am going to just cut along the line here. This is what's great about this thing. I didn't think about this before. You guys probably already did, but this fabric has a pattern, so it's going to be easy to follow. All right, so let me see how that's going to fit. I do a lot of spiritual sayings. Gives me peace, Tammy says. Awesome. All right, so that's going to be perfect. All right, so I'm going to fit that inside of here. So let me finish cutting that out. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. I'm spitballing it right now. Spitballing. It's a great way to measure, is it not? How many times do you guys do that? All right. Okay. Lynn says Talissa Lindsay also does Motivation Monday. Oh, that's great. I don't know if I've heard hers because I do watch her a lot, but maybe I don't catch it on Wednesday. And it is a spiritual experience. Hey, Gina. All right. Let me get to my business here. I'm supposed to be doing stuff. Dang it. I wasn't paying attention. I cut that too short. Come on now. I'm hanging out with you guys. Not doing my job here. All right. Measure once, measure twice, cut once, and not following that idea. All right, much better. Much better. All right. Now I think we got it. All right, so now what am I going to do to attach this piece of fabric to the inside of this board? I am thinking that what I'm going to do is use some Mod Podge, maybe? You think that's a good idea? And maybe a little bit of glue, hot glue gun to just kind of, make sure that I've got it, at least temporarily holding it while the Mod Podge, does its deal. What do you guys think? Mod Podge and hot glue, or do you think hot glue is enough? Let me know in the comments, please. Let me cut a couple more so we can get rocking and rolling. It doesn't really matter if they're exactly lined up, the plaid or whatever going in the same direction. Just get something that fits. You guys know how unscientific I am about this. So. Oh gosh. Okay, Mod Podge. Okay, thank you. I will do that. Let me turn it this way. I want to get a little bit of this other color in there. Yeah, I think I want to get a lot of this color in here. Kind of maybe keep it the same, All right. Thanks for joining me, guys. Okay, hello. Design Your Day with Patsy Ray. Patsy, I saw your live this morning. Girl, you do some pretty stuff. It's very nice. Very, very nice. All right. So, when I saw this scarf at the Goodwill outlet, I knew what I wanted to do. I knew exactly what I wanted to do. I got to tell you guys, I got a black and white one too. I know what I'm going to do for that. So you just hold on. It will come. So pick yourself up some scarves. Head on over to the Goodwill. Not to the regular Goodwill, because those are, you can, obviously. The regular Goodwill, they're going to cost you more. Dollar stores, you can get them for $1.25 or whatever. But I got these for so cheap at the outlet. All right, I got my Mod Podge. Mod Podge and you can dry it. Okay, thank you, Pam. And Angie says, good afternoon, Lisa. Great to see you this afternoon. Sprinkled, thank you so much for sprinkling. Okay, I can't get my Mod Podge open. There we go. I always hit stuff on the side of the desk. That helps me. Okay, so let me get out my paintbrush, and I am just going to do one, and let's see how that looks together. Excuse me. Wow. Excuse me. I guess I don't need a whole bunch. All right, let me take it and fit it in there, and then I'll show you guys. I'll just smooth it down. Okay, I want to know what you think about my idea. Does that look so cute? I love it. Angie says, good afternoon, Lisa. Great to see you. Oh, I read that one. Thank you, Angie. I just loved it so much, I read it again. All right, let me do it with the others, and then we will get to work with our leaves. Okay, so what I was picking with the leaves is the leggings, right? So what says fall? Leggings, flannel, and what else did I say? Sweaters. And that all came from the 12-pack rolling pins. All right, it came from these rolling pin fall 12-pack. All right, and then I've got quads that I'm working with, and those are double-sided. That's what I love about these. Essentially, with the quads, you get four surfaces, but if you play on the fact that they are double-sided, you get 8 opportunities to craft. So cool. All right, let me put this guy down. Okay, I don't know how long does the Mod Podge take to set up? I don't typically I'm not that patient of a crafter. Okay, but still, look, it's looking cute. Now I've got 2. And I decided to do the patterns the same way on both of these. Let me do one more, and I'm going to do the pattern the same way on that too. I just went ahead and cut on the lines exactly the same way all 3 times so that they'll look more similar. I think it might even be fun to mix up patterns, maybe go diagonal. I'm sure you guys are going to come up with a bunch of fantastic ideas. If you have some ideas, let me know in the comments what you would do with flannel as far as cutting it. Would you keep the patterns the same? Would you go offset, or would you possibly go diagonal? I got a little extra, so I'm going to use this little extra smidge there. Fit that right in. And now we have got 3 super cute surfaces. Did so very little to make that happen. And I am so loving it. You should flop it 180. Oh, good idea. Sprinkled, thank you, Gina. If everybody sprinkled, it would be a beautiful day, would it not? I appreciate when you guys do. Are we getting Christmas shapes like the fall pack? You will be getting some Christmas shapes. Yeah, I mean, you got the arabesque, right? And then you'll be getting a couple other things. Okay. And I can't wait for you guys to get the new snowflakes that are coming out. The new snowflakes. I know a lot of people loved the snowflakes from previous years, but we have a new snowflake set on an 8.5 by 11, and it's going to be great. Okay, maybe 2 on the same one, offset on the other. Okay, so let's look then. Okay, they're all the same. I need your guys' help. They're all the same. So since I made them all the same, should I flip this? Flip this? Ooh! Oh gosh, now I'm getting some ideas. So I could do that. I could even flip this the other direction. What do you guys think? Tell me. Maybe 2, 1 opposite. What do you think about this? That's looking cute. I'm gonna rock with this one. Okay, so we're gonna do this one straight up like this. The next one is gonna be like this. The one after that's gonna be like this. Okay, I got it. We're gonna do it. The thing I love about this is I saw I didn't get this all the way to the edge, and I'm just sliding it over before the Mod Podge dries. But one other thing that I will tell you is if your Mod Podge dries and you're like, I can see paint sneaking out of there, just peeking out of there, I could put a little more Mod Podge in there and just clip off some of the fibers and stick it in there. You would never notice. Love Mod Podge. Okay, so I've got my leaves ready. And I think, given the color of the flannel, I'm going to use almond latte. We got a choice. Almond latte or Irish cream. What say you? This is Irish cream, and this is almond latte. Almond latte, Irish cream. What do you think? Okay, so I'm going to take my leaves and I'm going to put them, almond latte it is. Okay, first one to chime in, gets it. All right, so I've got my, let me set all these other things aside, get rid of this guy too. And now I'm going to jump right into, we got another vote for latte, thank you. And another vote for, it's popular. Okay, so I'm going to choose flannel. I mean, I have to, right? It's flannel. I'm going to choose leggings because is there no greater thing in the world? Leggings. You get up and it's like, you know, if I could just live today in leggings, I would be so incredibly happy. Okay, and listen, I showed up in leggings at the warehouse the other day, and I'm like, you know, I'm just going to stop in. I'm not going to be there a long time. I'm just going to wear, I'm going to wear my leggings. And then, lo and behold, we had a meeting with another company. So embarrassing. Lesson to be learned. The lesson is, if you ever plan to do that, bring some other pants with you. Okay. Denise. Okay, Beth says, our pastor shared a quote with us last week that was, ooh, I can't see it all. That was on a plaque in his parents' home growing up. If I sent you that quote, could you create a stencil? Yes, as long as I don't get in trouble. I'll look it up. If I would love to stencil it for him and give it as a gift. Okay. Yeah, send that to me and let me see what I can do. I love ideas. So, yep, that would be great. Oh, I lost you guys. Okay, so now I'm going to use my almond latte, and I'm going to start on my first leaf, and I'm going to take my, oops, got lots of stuff. I'm going to take my tacky towel and just pick up a little bit of lint, and I'm going to do the flannel first just because I want to. And then I think, see the way that this is, I don't think I'm going to go straight up and down. I think I'm going to go a little sideways with all of them. So the one in the middle will be the one that's different. So I will put that one, there we go. See, I've got flannel right here, okay? Let's get the other guys. I got leggings. And I'll make the other guys go the other way. I got something on here, a little smudge of something. I don't even know what. It's coming off. Okay, I'm going to put my leggings going the other direction. And I'm just going to kind of eyeball it, really. Whoops, there they go. And then, because I want the other one to be right, like right in line with it, I'm going to put the other one right on top, okay? Right on top like that. My stencil's between, and I put the next stencil right over that and line it up. I don't know if you can understand what I'm saying right now, so let me show it to you. So I've got my leaf, and I want the other one to be exactly the same, go in the exact same direction, okay? And then I've got this other leaf, I'm lining it up. And now I'm going to put my other stencil right along here until I can see that it's lined up with the one beneath it. I'm not sticking them to each other. Okay? Just, that was a way to make sure that they are lined up. All right, so now I'm going to do them all with my almond latte. I'm just going to squeegee on some almond latte chalk paste, and then I'm going to squeegee it off. Just going to go over the stencils and make sure I have good contact between, oh, I had something underneath there. I had something blocking the screen. Beautiful, thank you. Hi, Lisa. Susie says, we need a chalkboard cleaner kit. I'm waiting for it. A chalkboard cleaner kit. What does that look like? All right, just making sure they're all good. I don't have anything sneaking up underneath these things so that they don't bleed or anything, and that nothing's clogging the screen. All right. Okay, that's my sweaters. I've got, let me do the flannel. Super, super simple. Could you think of a more simple way to craft than stenciling? Okay, and then especially these sticky back ones, they stay in place. No fuss, no muss. Just got to wash them afterwards and you can reuse them. All right, then I've got these leggings. Now I'm going to, let me set this aside. So I can clean that later. Now I stole this from customer service. I better give it back before they get in. Okay, these folks, they hunt me down. They know how to steal their stuff in a second. There's my leggings. I'm gonna let that dry. Okay, great idea, Denise says. Thank you. And here are my sweaters, just peeling. Now you're not seeing me, but over here I'm just sticking it to the side of my table because I'm going to let them dry. Sometimes I'll have a tray, but I'm just going to set it aside because I didn't want to have to wash them when you guys hear it. And my flannel, which I'm so excited about. All right, so I'm going to put them all together. Is that cute? Cute, cute. Okay, but we're not done. I've got some other cuteness coming up. So I'm just going to, you know, I could stick that straight to it. I think I will. I was thinking about adding something to where it would pop up off the flannel a little bit more, a little disc, but I decided just to rock with it. Okay, so now I'm doing it to where the flannel is perpendicular to the line of the frame. Let me get those others in there, and then I'll show you what I had in mind to finish off the project. I think that you're going to like it. Hi, Helga. Thanks for joining us. Again, I'm just making sure that the word leggings, that the word is perpendicular to the frame. It's just like visually, so my eye catches it, and it's easier to read. Okay, and I've got my last one here. That the sweaters, so cute. Like literally, you guys, I'm not kidding. When I saw this scarf, I said, I know what I'm doing with that. All right, and then I've got sweaters. Okay, I'm not done because this is just too cute to look like that, to leave it like that. Susie says, a spray to remove the chalk paste from the chalkboards or tiles, and a reusable washable wiping rag would be nice. Also, refill cleaning solution bottle. Have you tried using our spritzer? We do use a lot for that. I am going to look into what you're talking about. I do think that's a good idea. I just want to understand it a little different. Okay, or completely. All right, let me put those aside, which means I'll throw them over there. You guys know me. You should see this hot mess. I always say that, and I'm going to be brave and show you one time. You guys know I always say it like it is, so you know I'm going to show it like it is. All right. All right, so I've got my leggings. I'm so happy with the way these came out, but they're not done. My leggings, my flannel, and my sweater. Last but not least, I'm going to turn them all upside down in the order that I wanted to put them, okay? That I want to see them. And then I thought it would be so cute if I used some jute and put them all together. So let me do that. I don't know how long I need. We'll just go extra long for now. All right, I'm going to leave a little bit at the top. I'm not going to worry about getting it perfectly straight right now. I'm just going to leave a little bit at the top, and I'm going to come over to the corners, and then I am going to staple. I guess I don't need to go all the way to the corners, huh? It might be easier. My staple gun go to work. Yeah, let's do right here. Cross your fingers. Well, you know, I got to turn it on first. I was going to just use the regular hand stapler, but, you know, I mean, not hand stapler, but you know what I mean. But it wasn't working, so I'm going to do it. How about I do it right here? No. I don't know, you guys. Help me make up my mind. Oh my gosh. Stay still. Not sure what's happening. You know what I'm going to do? Heck, I'm going to put it on with glue so you can see it. I'll go back and staple it once I figure out what I've done. And then we can keep moving along. So I'm just going to put a dollop of glue here, enough so that I can hang it. Okay, and now how am I going to make sure that this thing is, you know, even all the way down the side? Oh, I got my finger protectors. You guys, you almost let me burn my fingers. I'm the worst at that. All right, so I'm going to kind of use this. All right, so see what I've got. And I'm just going to use the side here as a guide. So I'm going to come down here and glue it one more time down here. Hold it in place. I will staple it later. I'm not sure that the glue is going to hold it together. I do use Gorilla Glue, but I'm not sure that that's going to hold it together. So, I'll just have to staple it later. All right, now I need a little bit of space. Now, how am I going to do this? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use this. Just space them out. So scientific. You guys, I don't know. I should be fired. Okay. Oh, right. All right. Does anybody do this? So I'm going to just make these hang together. And I thought it was going to look so cute. And then we're going to, I think we'll put a bow on it. Do you think some kind of a bow, raffia, something like that? Has anybody used the quads this way? So I meant 1 or 2 minutes, use a board scraper. Huh. Okay. Well, let me look into that. A board scraper. So does that, that gets all the chalk paste off? Is that what happens? Please educate me. All right, last one. Just going to line it up. Do my super scientific way of doing that. All right. Love your spacer. Thank you. Me too. Hey, it's working. Can't hate on it. Can't hate on if it's working. So far it's working because I haven't lifted it up, so we don't really know yet. Oh my gosh, so much fun. Okay. All right. I'm already loving this, and I don't even know if it's come out even yet, you guys. Got all those stringy things hanging off. I'm going to cut the ends because I don't need those. I'm going to cut them right off. And I swear, I will staple this later so it doesn't fall off and hit somebody in the head. Put my spacer away. Y'all, I'm having so much fun with you. All right. Put my little finger doodaddy up there. Okay, so while I'm waiting for that to dry, I've got to make a decision. My flannel has, you see this? It's got some yellow running through it. So I wanted to put something at the top, and I really didn't even know what it was that I wanted to do. Hey, Leah! And I saw these. I had these. So I thought, heck, let's give these a shot and see what these are going to look like. I also had a thought of it's like leaving it alone or maybe some raffia. But I'll let you guys help me decide on that one. So let me grab some of these so we can see what it's going to look like before we make a decision. All right, put that aside. All right, so my thought was, and you know I always love your guys' help. My thought was something like this. Don't pay attention to all the stuff you can see. My thought was something like this with some raffia behind it and in front of it. What do you think? What are your thoughts? Let me know what you think, please, and I will move on. In the meantime, cross your fingers. We hope that this is sticking and it is dry. Let's give it a shot. Are you in love? I'm in love. Hey, my spacer idea, as funky as it is, it worked. It worked. Sometimes you got to give it to the spitballing, you know. Love it. And actually, it turned out even. Okay, so now, yes. Okay, yes. Tammy says yes. All right, so let's do that. I will get us going here with these. That's ugly. Ugly. Well, I don't know. Can we live with that? I don't know. Maybe I can add some of those leaves in there and I could live with that. Maybe just one. Sometimes those, I think I got this one at the Dollar Tree, and sometimes they're okay and sometimes they're just ugly. And sometimes a way to get around like the ugliness is like pairing them with some really nice ones. And then you can. I also, another thing that I'll do if I'm like, I just can't find anything I need, the old Dollar Tree's got the only thing I can work with right now, I will brush the ends with a little bit of paint. That seems to help dress them up a little bit. All right, so let me do this. And then I will glue them together. You love this idea. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Just use the raffia. Donna says just the raffia. Okay, well, this is the idea. So why don't we do this? We're going to do both ways. We're going to do the raffia, and then we're going to look at what it would look like if we put this bow on. Where did my scissors go? Here we go. You know what? Hey, Patsy, are you still on here? Patsy, I saw Patsy did such a great job this morning. Well, she always does. And I didn't even think about this, but Patsy, you had a fabulous idea when you used the zip tie for your bow. What a great way to keep it in place. Why is that? Why is it some of the surfaces don't accept paint? Some of the surfaces, they do. It just depends on what type of paint you're using. So chalk paint works on just about every surface. So it depends on what you're using. But some surfaces are MDF, and they have not these. They have an oil finish. And oil and latex, oil goes over latex. Latex doesn't go over oil. If we're talking about finishes, what's going to stick? Okay, that's just an old, that's just a painter's tip, like house painting. You do never ever put latex over oil, but you can put, do the other way around. Now, one other thing you could do is you could prime it or use chalk paint. All right, that works every time. All right, so now, all right, help me decide. We're almost done. I stinking love this. I stinking love this that I made with our quads and just some jute. A flannel scarf I had and these leaves. So cute. All right, help me decide. So the bow would go right up, what am I saying? The, what are those? Flowers. Flowers would go up here. I think you're right. I think, pumpkins. I'm talking one of the pumpkins in the tree pack. Oh, in the 3-pack. I don't know. Try roughing it up. Again, I'm going to say chalk paint is your friend. And so I do chalk paint. You can either buy it at the store or use some latex or acrylic paint and mix it with some plaster Paris or some baking soda. And that'll give it some teeth and that'll stick. Okay, so I think you guys are right about the, okay, too big. Yep, too big. So just the raffia. Raffia it is then. I happen to have some. Yay. And I got some little pumpkins in case we wanted to do something with that. All right, so let me work on the raffia real quick and we will wrap this thing up. Don't forget, I'm going to be on live with you tomorrow. So if you want to join me, that would be great. Again, why do I hate raffia so much? It's such a mess. Okay, so I always try to do something before choosing raffia. All right, so raffia with like a little thing to grab it together in the middle. I guess that's the way to go, huh? I don't know. Anybody on the, you do the flowers with the raffia bow on top and just small raffia on the other two. Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Okay, let me see what, I don't know. I'm so confused now. So you're saying maybe what I should do is I'm going to just run with it real quick. And then we'll make a decision here. And by we, I mean me. No, you guys are going to help me. Okay, so let me tie that. Okay, thank you. Love the piece you're making. Thank you, Deb. I do appreciate that a lot. I put a lot of thought in these. Although you can't tell with this raffia. But just throw the raffia anywhere, Susie says. That's kind of what it is, because raffia is a dang mess. All right. All right, let me see. You guys, I'm going to have more raffia here. Did I get my Mod Podge? Yeah, I'm going to have more raffia here than anything else. All right, let me, dang it. All right, so yes or no on just a little piece of raffia up here. Just let me know. I think the flowers on the top are too heavy. You are right. Absolutely right. So raffia, just one piece of raffia or raffia on each one. Let me know. In the meantime, I'm going to be making extra raffia just in case you like it. Yes. Does yes mean raffia on each one? I think that's what you mean, so we're going to roll with it. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. All right, guys. We are almost there. I think I'm really going to like the raffia. Thank you for the suggestion. I'm not a raffia person. I think it's going to look cute. I got to try to get the same amount as I had on the last one. I got raffia all over the floor, everywhere. Is that about the same? I'm going to try to do a two for one on this one. Maybe I can just like get enough raffia and cut it in half, and then that'll be my two. Yeah, that sounds good. Again, spitballing it. Fun, 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 fun. Okay. Oopsie. I guess I could have used my twine to tie that, huh? No, I'll use a raffia so it looks more natural. Okay, try a pumpkin in the middle of the raffia. Oh, Denise, I will. You're so smart. Okay, so the pumpkin that I have is a little white one. Do you think that that will work, or do you think that I should paint it? Let me know what you think. And just wrapping, using raffia to tie the raffia into a bundle here on each one. Okay, on each one. And then about the pumpkin. What do you guys think about the pumpkin? Is that a good color? Okay. I think you're right on the raffia. Okay, you could paint the pumpkin yellow. Good idea. Yes, small raffia. Okay, let's just see. I don't have any yellow. Oh, I do have some mustard with me right here. I don't know if that's going to work out very well very quickly. Let me see. I don't want you guys to have to stay too. Love the natural pumpkin. Uh-oh, I'm about to make it orange. I'm about to make it pumpkin color. Mustard. White to match the words. Okay. White it is. White it is. Oops, maybe I should use this. I think you guys are right. Let's see. That's why you guys make the big bucks. So smart. I cannot wait to show you. You guys, this is so stinking cute. Okay, I love the natural. We're going natural. One more. Let's set this aside. You guys, if you can see a bird's eye view of this, is lots going on. I just got to stick with lots going on. All right, so get my raffia all in there. We'll do one last one, and then I'll show you the finished project. Thank you for all of your suggestions. I really appreciate them. I I would love to like get together and craft with you guys. And I guess that's this, isn't it? We are crafting together. It is a lot of fun to have you here with me and helping me make those tough decisions. Okay. And I know it doesn't seem like much, but like how many times have you sat there and wondered which ribbon, which color, how big? Is it going to be a regular bow? Is it going to be a messy bow? Like what's it going to be? Some of you guys, love, love, love it. Thank you, Susie. And again, thank you for all of you guys who sprinkle and give me the big hearts. I really appreciate it. All right, so lets me know that you are enjoying the projects, and we should just plan to continue. This raffia. Okay, this raffia. All right, last one. Hang tight. We're almost there. Going to show you the finished project, and then we're going to be so excited. So excited. Oh, that one's ugly. That's okay. That little thing has to come off. All right. All right, let's give it a second to dry so when I hold it up, it doesn't all fall off. And then I will show it to you. Thanks for hanging in there with me and crafting with me on this Monday. Again, who had today off? Who had today off? Oh, look I lost my finger. I didn't put on my finger protectors again. Sitting right there. The concept takes a lot longer than it actually may be. It's so true. So true. Sit here and try to come up with ideas that, you know, some of them like just pop right into your head, you know, don't they? And some of them you're just like, oh, I'm working this too hard. Okay, me, retired. Tammy's retired. I'm still on FMLA. Pam, you feeling okay? Okay, who's ready? Who is ready? Connie's retired. Ladies, I want to be you. Okay, let me make this raffia a little prettier, if that's possible. Fan it out a little bit, and then I'm going to show you the finished project. You guys ready to see it? Ready to see all your hard work? Just going to fan this up a little bit, make it look a little more interesting than just flat raffia. There we go. Retired. Had carpal tunnel surgery. Oh my goodness. Wow, that's a lot. Wow. Yep, you take it easy, lady. All right. All right, you ready? Ready? And I want to know who's going to do this now. This has our quads. 3 of our quads. This rolling pin fall 12-pack stencil. We used the almond latte chalk base. Thank you. Raffia, some little pumpkins, and a plaid scarf that I found at the Goodwill outlet. And done. Ta-da! I don't know how much of it I'm going to be able to show you very close. Here, I'll just roll it up. Okay, and there it is, far away. What do you guys think? Do you love it? I love it. I'm so happy with it. A lot of these things that I make, I give to the ladies or the folks in the warehouse to take home. And this one's coming home with me. Okay, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for, I'm glad you love it. So going to do a version of this. If you do, please share. I can't wait to see it. And I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Thanks for joining me. I'll be back tomorrow. Bye-bye.